Hi folks, so today I'm going to be changing the cabin filter on a Mercedes ML420. It's the W164 model, so it should be the same for all Mercedes MLs of this edition. Here I've got the man filter replacement. I've gone for the Freshus Plus because it's got the antibacterial properties. So let's get cracking. First thing to do, you're going to need a trim removal piece because we need to take this side bit off here at some stage, and you need a T25 bit screwdriver. And then step one will be to remove the 3 screws from there, pull that down, and then we'll get to it again today. Not got my usual kit, so I'm going to have to do this in stages whilst I record. Apologies for that, I haven't got my tripod. So yeah, I'm going to pull that out in a second. Just before I get started, I do know that some people access the filters through the engine bay. You can open up the inspection hatch, put your hand through there and pull the old filters out, but I don't want to do that because really it's not the proper way and you can easily damage the filters. Kind of defeats the purpose. Right, pull that down. There's meant to be another screw here on one of the sides there according to the fitting instructions, but I can't find it, so I'm presuming I'll either come across it in a second or it's just not there because it's not being fitted by someone else. Anyway, I need to take this piece off, so trim tool underneath there, gently pry away at it. Off that comes. And then need to take off this one here, and I believe there's another one here somewhere. I'll switch the camera off and have a look for it. Well, as you can see, the diagram was wrong. It said there was 2 screws on this side to take out, but actually 1 screw here on that bracket. And on this model with the multi-CD changer, there was 1, 2, 3 screws here for the glove box. Once you undo them, the whole mechanism basically falls out. And just here you can see there's the bulb for the glove box compartment. Really, you need to disconnect this little electrical connector for the light, but it more or less just came apart anyway. So now that's all out of the way, fairly straightforward. Need to open up this bit here because that's where the filters sit, and then pull them out one by one. Taking that off is really easy, so we just slide this, famous last words, yep, slide that to the right, off it comes, and there you can see the dirty filters. Just pull this one out. I should really be wearing gloves, but I haven't got time. There you have it. There's the old one, and it looks like somebody shoved that in through the engine compartment side. I'm presuming that's where they gripped it with their fingers because it's damaged. So there's the old. That's the new. Long overdue, I'd say. Right. I'm going to pull out the second one and then fit and replace. This has the indication of where the airflow should be. Yep, straightforward, and then hard part's going to be putting it all back together. New ones are in place, old ones out, in the bin they go. Time to reassemble pretty much everything that I said in reverse. Let's see if we can pop this thing back on one-handed. Ah, god, that was a ball ache. I had to use both hands and eventually my shoulder to get this back up into place. So what you can't see, and unfortunately I couldn't record it, is just behind this thing here, on the back side of this plastic panel, whatever the hell you want to call it, there's a little plastic flange, which when you push this up back into place, the plastic flange just wants to go right inside the hole where that bolt goes. So instead what you need to do is use your hand on your shoulder, give this whole unit a shove upwards to get the plastic flange to sit on top of the bracket rather than going inside the hole. That then helps you align it to these 3 holes here. And then what I found was actually, and I forgot to take notice of this when I was taking it off, this screw here is of a different size to the other two, so it's a little bit longer and skinnier. Let's put that one in first. It's an absolute pig of a job to get those three back in. It's a combination of pushing against the trim to line the holes up, brute force and sheer impatience. Back in now. So just pop this side panel back on. Line that up. Try and get that flush in there. Just check it's lining up properly. And then once that's done, 3 screws underneath and job done.